Hi, this is Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is The Adventure of Mr. Toad from 1981. So let's get started. Toad was crazy about driving. He loved a wild ride in his gypsy cart. Did Toad care where he was going? Of course not. Toad just cared about going fast and having fun. But Toad was a terrible driver. He ran into things. He ruined trees and broke fences. Then he had to pay for them. His friend Rat and Mo watched Toad sadly. Toad must give up his gypsy cart, said Rat. It is costing him too much money. But Toad swear he never will, sighed Mo. McBadger lived with Toad. He'd take care of Toad Hall. One day McBadger asked Rat and Mo to come at once. Toad was in trouble. His money was almost gone. Bills and more bills, cried McBadger. If there's any more bills, Toad will have to sell Toad Hall. He throws a pile of bills into the air. We will help, said Rat and Mo. Just then, Toad came in the door. McBadger wasted no time. He told Toad the bad news. Sell Toad Hall, cried Toad. Never. Then there is only one thing to do, said Rat. Rat and Mo took Toad to his room. You must stay here until you forget about gypsy carts, said Rat. To make sure that Toad did not leave, Rat locked the door. It was a good plan. There's only one thing wrong with it. It did not work. As soon as night came, Toad sneaked out the window. Cyrus, the horse, was waiting. Which road should we take? Asked Cyrus. The high road, the low road, the road to adventure, cried Toad. And off they went, Toad, horse, and the gypsy cart. In the early morning, they came to an inn. Parked outside with a beautiful red motor car. A motor car, cried Toad. He forgot all about gypsy cart. He had to have that motor car. Toad walked into the inn. There sat the Weasel gang. Toad did not know that the Weasel was famous car thieves. Who owned that red motor car? Asked Toad. I want to buy it. It belongs to me in the Weasel gang, said Mr. Winkle, the innkeeper. How much will you pay for it? The Toad took out his wallet. It was empty. All I have is the deeds to my house, said Toad. It's the deal, cried Winkle. He snatched up the deeds and signed it. Toad signed it too. The motor car is yours, Toad, said Winkle, and Toad Hall belonged to us. Winkle and the Weasel waved goodbye to Toad. He drove away smiling. Poor Toad, he did not know the truth. The car was stolen. By and by, Toad noticed that he was being followed by a policeman. Toad stopped the car. The policeman told him, I am taking you to jail. Whatever for? Asked Toad. For stealing this car, said the policeman. The next day, Toad's friend read about Toad in the newspaper. I knew Toad's wild ways would get him into trouble, said Rat. But Toad would never steal cars, said Mo. It must be a mistake. If only he had kept the gypsy cart, said Rat. If only we had locked the window, said Badger. Toad had to go to court. He told his story to the judge. I bought the car from Winkle, said Toad. I gave him Toad Hall for it. Winkle said his story next. I never heard of Toad Hall, he said. All I know is this Toad tried to sell me a stolen car. No one believed Toad. Everyone believed Winkle. The judge sent Toad to jail. Poor old Toad. He was locked up and left all alone. Then someone came to visit him. Toad did not know who she was. Surprised, said the visitor. It's Cyrus in disguise. I have a dress for you too, said Cyrus, and a hat that just your size. Toad put them on. No one will know it is you, Toad, said Cyrus. Cyrus was right. Toad walked right past the guard and out the gate. Hours later, a tired Toad was still walking in the rain. He was on his way to Rat House. A Rat and Mo was sitting in front of a warm, cozy fire. They were drinking cocoa. Life isn't much fun, went out Toad. Is it, Ratty? Said Mo. I missed them, said Rat. Just then they heard a knock. Rat opened the door. Toad fell into the room with a plop. I didn't do it, said Toad in a tired little voice, but no one believes me. I believe you, said McBadge as he came into the door. McBadger had amazing news. Winkle and the Weasel gang was living in Toad House. That proved you told the truth, Toady, said McBadger. That night, the friends got into a rowboat. They set out for Toad Hall. Weasel or no Weasel, they would not find the deed. They would prove that Toad was innocent. One of the Weasel was guarding the bridge. The friends rode under it. The Weasel did not see them. At last, they came to Toad Hall. They rode through a secret tunnel. The tunnel led them to the stairs. The stairs led to a door. Even so slowly, they opened it. They found themselves in a hall above the living room. Right below them was Winkle, fast asleep, and there in his jacket was the deeds. They made a special rope and lowered Mode with it. Mode had stretched very far to reach the deeds, but he did it. Then the four friends decided to go to the police. The police would see Winkle's name on the deed to Toad Hall. They would know the truth. The next day, the newspaper told all about it. Toad was innocent. The police took Winkle and the Weasel to jail. There, the gang would stay for a long time. Toad Hall was safe. A few days later, Rat, Mo, and McBadger was all at Toad Hall. Isn't it grand, said Mo. Toady is back and we are all together again. Yes, Moley, said McBadger, but the best news is Toad Hall had changed. He had given up Motorcar forever. Suddenly, there was a huge crash. Bricks began falling from the roof. Mo ran to the window. He saw an airplane sailing past a broken chimney. On the plane was Toad. The three friends rushed outside. They stared up at Toad. His new love is airplanes, said McBadger. He is crazy about them. Had Toad changed? Of course not. He was the same old Toad, full of adventure, full of fun, lovable old Toad. So that was the adventure of Mr. Toad from 1981. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. We'll have another video coming out real soon.